I would say taking all of his jokes and not trying to take it to heart. He made me cry the first week. Hello, everyone. Yes, this is my last week here at Sports Performance. It's bittersweet, 100%. I've had a long journey here. So I was an intern back in 2021. This was my first ever internship in a physical therapy setting. So it was a big jump, big learning curve, 100%. I grew from the internship and I am now the performance and stretch specialist. I have my bachelor's in pre-physical therapy, and then I also have my CPT, so my NASM certification. I am the sleep guy here at Sports Performance, so I love the whole kind of holistic approach with sleep, wellness, as well as fitness. And then yes, I will be continuing my journey for my doctorate of physical therapy here in September, so this coming fall. And I look forward to pursuing my next kind of chapter, which is becoming a doctorate of physical therapy. There's many different kind of values that I saw in sports performance, a lot of things that jumped out at me just observing, right? I wasn't in any of the team meetings. I didn't really even know they had team meetings, but I could see the opportunity for growth working under a few of the physical therapists, specifically Dr. Jason Umali. The opportunities that he presented to me in terms of just being an intern, giving me small little homework assignments. I saw his ability to go out of his day-to-day schedule just to challenge me with these questions, these homework assignments. And that really kind of taught me a lot about just mentoring those who are underneath you, whether they're on the team, they're an intern, just anyone in general. So again, I think that opportunity to just grow as a student during my bachelor's was huge, but then obviously growing as an intern as well. So that's kind of what stood out to me, number one. Number two was kind of the diversity here in terms of clientele. You get your day-to-day athlete, right? Whether this is a 7-year-old jiu-jitsu star, whether this is a incoming freshman who's going to pursue a collegiate basketball career, or just your general population. Our team is here to make you active, fit, healthy. Again, this whole holistic approach goes into every client here. And we just want everyone to succeed with whatever goals they have and just meet and exceed every expectation as well. So just Sports Performance's mission in general is really, really what kind of stood out to me. Yeah, so starting with the technical skills, I have developed an array of technical skills ranging from PNF stretching. I'd never had the opportunity to be hands-on with any sort of mobility manipulation, any sort of flexibility, just hands-on work. So I would say halfway throughout my career here as a performance coach, I dove into the role as a stretch specialist. So that was huge, number one. Number two was programming. Programming an athlete from the beginning of their off season all the way up until their competition. If you're lucky enough, you will get athletes throughout that whole year-long system, and it is really, really, really cool to see someone kind of grow from these basic movement patterns to these powerful, ballistic, reactive strength type movements that every athlete needs. So on the technical side, again, a lot of hands-on work, a lot of programming, and then a lot of strategic work as well, just managing an athlete, right? Making sure they're not overtraining, making sure their nutrition, their sleep, their wellness, their whole well-being is programmed to the best of my potential and the potential to where the athlete can actually follow and it's not foreign to them, right? You gotta dim it down and pretend you're talking to a 6-year-old sometimes, right? It makes it easy. Just oversimplify things. Yeah. Again, I mentioned the diversity in clientele. I was challenged right off the bat with that in terms of different personality types, right? We could all pick our favorite client. We could pick our favorite population who we're most comfortable working around, whether it's athletes, whether it's the 30-year-old who's trying to gain aesthetics and prep for hot girl summer, whatever that might be. My challenge was kind of combating to everyone's personality and these different personality needs, right? Especially in the world of physical therapy, therapy. You got to provide therapy and you've got to listen. So I think the biggest part of that, so the challenge was combating different personality types, but what I really took away from that is just zooming out, right? Everyone is the same. Everyone's an athlete. Everyone has their own goals. It's just how you communicate those goals. At the end of the day, it's not about these crazy exercises that you see on TikTok, right? That maybe is fascinating to you. That's not going to mean a lot to the average Joe, right? So just communicating, meeting all expectations, and formatting it in a way and explaining it in a way that makes sense to them. Because again, everyone's going to be different. And really that's the value of working here, is you will be able to communicate and work with so many different people, ages, professions, whatever it might be. I would say taking all of his jokes and not trying to take it to heart. He made me cry the first week. No, I'm kidding. But he'll get on your ass. And at first you take that very personal. It's your boss and he's being very critical, but in the best of ways. So I think what was challenging at first was taking that to heart. I thought I was doing well, but then next day I come in and there was this that I needed to prove upon, whether it was really building the client relationship from the start, whether it was just over analyzing every single thing, because you'll be doing phone calls, you'll be programming athletes, right? He's going to throw a lot at you, but it's your job to be a sponge. Don't take the criticism to heart. Take it as a learning curve, because like I said at the beginning, that's what really stood out to me, is the opportunity for growth. So I think the more that Chris Garcia is on your butt, probably the better off you're going to be at the end of the day. So again, that was the challenging part at first, but fast forwarding to now, I think that was the best part of working here, was working with Dr. Chris and really kind of seeing how he handles his day-to-day, because he's managing a lot of different things, 3 locations, an array of team members. He's got 3 children at home and a wife, but you can never tell when he's stressed. He's always on his A game, and that's kind of what he wants from everyone here too, is to leave all their BS at home, right? Leave all the emotion at home, because your job is to serve clients at the end of the day. Favorite part about working at Sports Performance, there's so many different things. I want to get away from working with the clients, because I did enjoy that and the diverse range of clientele, but the team approach first and foremost, whether it's working with the front desk specialists, whether it's working with the marketing team, but team meetings that we have on Tuesday's my favorite day. It is a longer day, but working with the whole team. Jokes aside, right? Like day to day, it's supposed to be serious, but when you're with the whole team too, we all get together and share laughs. We're hard on each other. And really, again, I look forward to coming to work every day. Not a lot of people can say that. It's not an experience I've ever had, but I hear it all the time. I don't want to go to work on a Monday. Something like this, like you do look forward to restarting each and every week, because it's always different. There's always new things to learn, but you're with the same people. Those people aren't going to change. So I mentioned the team approach. So you definitely got to be team oriented. You got to be willing to play. I think anyone with a history of being correlated with a sports team, if you were a captain, if you played intramurals, club, whatever it might be, having that background and knowing how to work with others and communicate is a great trait to have with any position here, not just the performance coach, but just the willingness to work as a team and take that team approach is number one. Alongside that, being adaptable, right? Your day-to-day tasks are probably going to change, right? It's not going to be the same task every day. So having the willingness to adapt on the go is going to be huge, because again, Dr. Chris, Christiana, everyone's going to challenge you to perform at your best. And if you do perform at your best, there's probably something that you could do a little better. So being adaptable and again, taking that criticism, not to heart, but just as a learning curve is huge. And then being initiative, right? Like if there's something that maybe isn't under your line of tasks, but needs to be done, step up and take that role, right? We're all here to help each other. We all want to be efficient. And again, that ties to being a team player too. So take the next step. Don't tell anyone about it, right? Go pick up a towel if it's on the ground. We're all here to kind of just help people thrive in all aspects. Lack of accountability, right? Basically everything that goes against what I just said. resistant to structure because at the end of the day too, you need a baseline and you need structure, right? It's all about being efficient. So if you're not efficient and you don't have structure outside of here, I don't really see how you're able to adapt to be structure oriented here, right? So again, have all your together before getting here, or else it's not going to get done. So again, hopefully all that's taken care of and you're willing to learn and you do have structure going into this job. But if you don't, it's going to be really hard to thrive and for your clients to thrive if you don't have your own crap together, your own structure. So again, structure is huge, 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 huge. And then open to feedback. Again, this all ties into what our lead physical therapist tells you, what Chris Garcia tells you. They're going to give you feedback all the time, so don't take that personal. If you take it the wrong way, we're probably not the best fit. But I know you are the best fit, so take the feedback and run with it. I'm going to miss beating up on Alyssa on the front desk and giving her crap. No. I'm going to miss that, and just the different relationship I had with each and every one of the team members. I connected with everyone in a different way, and I think that is so unique. I can't think of one relationship that I won't miss here at Sports Performance. I don't see everyone every day, but I see everyone at least once a week, and that once a week is a really good learning curve to kind of where I'm at in my life, and then where someone like Dr. Shane's at, right? This is a good time for me to be selfish and then kind of forecast what the years are to come and how someone like Chris handles his day-to-day with 3 kids, manages 3 locations, right? It really puts things into perspective. And I feel like if I didn't have this job, I wouldn't have that perspective, right? So it's really cool to kind of compare and contrast. Not that I'm doing anything bad in my day-to-day, but just really kind of learn on how these mature, experienced adults handle their personal and professional life. So I'm really going to miss just that growing factor and working with each and every one of you. I get asked this every dang day for the past 2 months when they found out I was leaving this week. Would I come back and work here? I think that's the beauty of PT school is you don't really know which setting you're going to want to work in until you do your clinicals. But I mean, you could go back and listen to this whole interview. Yes, I'd come back and work here. Again, the mission, the culture, the team approach, everything about it. I don't think you could ask for a better team. So I haven't told anyone this, but yes, I would highly consider coming back here and working with the team again. But I got this next chapter to kind of take on. So many things can change in regards to what I have planned now as opposed to in 2 years when I'm doing my clinical rotations.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
So that's what I got to say about that.
Hi, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for my weekly tips on improving your lifelong health without aches and pains. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.